Do you know the meaning of the word capitulate, or why it even exists in the first place? See, most people believe that capitulate just means to surrender, to cease resistance, or to give up. But that's not quite right. There's more nuance to it. You have to go back to medieval Europe to understand why. That time period was extremely chaotic. There were lots of kingdoms, lots of militaries, and they were often in a warring period of time. Now, where a war starts, it also ends. And it typically ended not in complete annihilation, but with one military surrendering to another one. But you're not just going to surrender and give up all your land or say, hey, kill all my men. No, you'd set terms of agreement. So when one military would surrender to another, they would bring terms, basically a written list of conditions to their surrender, or else they would keep fighting. And there was a word for each of those terms. Capitulum. So for example, the Treaty of Verdun in the mid-800s, which basically broke up the kingdom of Carnelian into separate kingdoms, what we now know today as France, Germany, and Italy, each of these conditions would have been called a capitulum. And since this happened more often than not, capitulum or capitula, the plural form of the word, became used pretty frequently. And they started to create a verb form of the word called capitular. Eventually, with some French and English influence, capitular became, as we know it, capitulate. And so capitulate is not just to surrender. It typically is used in formal settings when there are actual terms of condition. If you enjoy learning new words like this, give me a like or follow. We'll learn some new words together.